Come with us into another world, on another plane. Follow me into total insanity. My video shrunk. This happens when, Phil, when you rejoin the chat, my video shrinks. And the way I fix it is closing out OBS, which I cannot close OBS right now because we're streaming live. So give me a second. Okay, there we go. And
That
now,
didn't take too long.
that actually was like a lot better than I thought it was going to be. Sometimes I have weird problems, like why won't it scale?
This is literally every show we do. There is a problem.
It's the nature of the game.
One or two.
For this, oh, I forgot I had this different camera angle today. By golly. This hold on, this music's too like hyped for this. No, maybe not. It says it's called By Golly. I don't know what this poem entails yet. Okay. I always feel. I just realized the mic is not. Okay, I'm talking too much. Look, this is our corporate sponsorship episode. We're already dropping the ball. They're gonna drop us as sponsor. Okay, I'm not gonna get. Okay, just keep it going. Keep it going. I lost the page, everybody.
It's page 137.
I always felt. I want this camera. Okay, thank you. I always felt, and I always feel, that chance and circumstance of earthbound life is nothing real. It is not real, this life they live, even and what it has to give. It is not real, this angel's folly. By heck, by Jove, by gosh, by golly. Another interesting poem by Sun-Ra, spanning the gamut of topics within his philosophical systems. So,
You said by Sun-Ra, but I wasn't sure if it was going to be by golly.
could be. Could be. Could be by... He's playing those word games. As I mentioned earlier, well, if you've seen any of the promotional materials this week, this is... Total Insanity, we have corporate sponsorship. We... it's not easy to keep the bills on. Keep the bills on. Pay the bills, keep the lights on. We're excited to announce our sponsors today. We're trying to grow the stream for greater outreach. And yeah, so we'll be introducing those sponsors throughout the show.
But now we are officially sponsored, so there is a bit of a dress code. So I think we should maybe establish that.
Oh yeah, I'm wearing my
ties.
Mm.
Yeah.
Excellent.
As we discussed,
Perfect.
As we discussed in the
Perfect.
meetings,
This is perfect.
prior.
I just realized I should have shaved. I shouldn't be looking like this for the corporate.
I think they gave us a bit of a window there.
Yeah.
So they said we could, of course, no hats.
You can see I trimmed my hair to look a little more presentable. I think a long beard, that's distinguished. That's like 1800s guys. That's acceptable to them. JP. I don't know if JP Morgan had a beard.
They gave us like very specific styles that we could only have.
They're like,
so by next week we'll have everything sorted out. So.
Leo, you got to get rid of the ponytail. Phil, you got to. I did like that hat though. Maybe they'll let you wear the hat if you put like a branding logo.
Yeah,
on it.
I think that's maybe the issue. They don't want any competing brands.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Well, I guess with that, we'll at least talk about our first sponsor. This was a long-time sponsor. If you may remember them back from way back in the early days of Total Insanity. I don't even know what the episode was called. Was it Hee Haw? Something like that?
Yeehaw.
We shrunk down Aaron, and we talked to Shumpert Shrimp for the first time. And this brings us to our first sponsor, Shrimp Juice. leading the nation in crustaceans, shrimp juice. Now, Leo, what exactly is shrimp juice? Well, Asbestos Albatross, shrimp juice is made with 100% shrimp, 100% juice for, what was it, 200% taste? Deliciousness. And shrimp juice, it's made from only the finest hand-selected wild-caught shrimp. Shrimp juice, as I mentioned, leading the nation in crustaceans. We'll hear more from shrimp juice later on in the episode. Now, how is it? It's already been 6 minutes. Wow, time just flies when you're corporately sponsored. Now, where's my let's see.
That's what they say. Time is money, and money talks.
Shrimp juice.
There's a lot of other buzzwords I'm sure I could be adding here, but those are the only ones I can think of right now.
That's true. But
I'll be, as we go along, I think, going forward, I think we're going to start hearing a lot more of those buzzwords.
Yes, buzzwords are very important for corporate synergy, for corporate branding
That's right.
cohesion. And we definitely want to comply with all of that because, total
it's a perfect
insanity
merger
yes.
of ideas and concepts.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. We can be mutually beneficial. Total Insanity is the platform for talking about these great products and companies, and they can help us out by giving us, our funding, some patronage that will hopefully bring everyone here a better show. With that, I guess, should we already get to our first segment? What would you do with infinite money? What do you think about that?
I think with the corporations and in that sort of vein, I think it's a great idea to start talking about what we can do with money.
Yes. Actually, I didn't even think about that. That's a perfect relation, Phil. And this is why I have you on the show, because you're just a brilliant addition. And I know that all the executives will love what you're putting out there. So with that, what would you do with infinite money? Brought to you by Insurance. We'll insure your insurance. We assure you. And now for a moment, before we begin this segment, if you could just go to this special insurance screen here. Insurance. Sick of fighting with your insurance company? Wondering if they're going to pay your claim? Fret no more, because Insurance is here to help. At Insurance, we insure any type of insurance: auto, medical, home, and more. And if another insurance company won't pay out, that's where we come in. Insurance. We'll insure your insurance. We assure you. So thank you, Insurance. Great. So I guess we get to the segment now. What would you do with infinite money?
Well, I like what we're using our money here on the show for so far, but I think I would go one step further and pay for advertising on all other. I would basically take all that money and use it for branding, marketing. We take Total Insanity, we put it on other podcasts. We put it in shows, commercials. You see it in magazines. I want it in TikToks. You name it, we'll advertise.
Excellent. The executives are going to love that one. And you know what? I would say if I had infinite money, I would invest it into the latest think tank. I was going to say in Silicon Valley. I don't know if Silicon Valley might be on the downswing. Maybe there's a new industry coming up. Maybe not. But figure out the right place for that. We get the best and brightest minds to come up not only with new ideas for Total Insanity, but also for the sponsored companies as well. I think that would be highly approved by our sponsors. Leo. Leo. What? Leo? 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 Leo?
Leo? My voice wasn't telepathically coming across. You may wonder, I never move my mouth because I communicate telepathically, just so that's out there. How's chat doing today? Hope we got some people in there. These, I know we have these sponsors. Hopefully it's gonna look good. I'm not gonna say more than that. Besides, insurance. We'll insure your insurance. We assure you. Thank you.
Thank you for that. I have to admit, guys, the corporate sponsorships I'm feeling a little bit of pressure that I don't always feel, that I haven't felt for a bit. But
it's only natural. I mean, as long as we can live up to our end of the bargain, I think we'll be able to.
That's true.
But I can fully understand why, there's some pressure here. So just, I think the best thing to do is take it slow, do some breathing exercises if you can.
Yeah, that makes sense. Thank you, Phil. Yeah, breathing exercises are very helpful. I second that. Okay, thank you, Albatross.
Get one of those little Newton cradle things for your desk.
You always see cradle.
In TV shows. Yeah, like the little balls on a string that they knock back and forth.
Those things.
Those are always on
the dangling balls.
Desk. Yeah.
Yes. Asbestos Albatross, you mentioned breathing, but you don't breathe very well because you had lung health issues. Isn't that correct? Well, Leo, that's why breathing was even more important for me. But I'll move on. I didn't mean to. You should get some of those dangling balls for your desk. Okay. Well, we should be keeping the shrimp juice logo up here now. And actually, we have another thing to announce. We have a few companies we're rolling out today. I want to also add this new lower third down here. Shrimp juice, leading the nation in crustacean special offer, free jumbo shrimp juice with purchase of $39 or more. Just use the code TOTALLYCOOL at checkout. And as mentioned, all of their shrimp juice is made with hand-selected wild-caught shrimp. Megan.
Now, I've actually ordered that. I've yet to receive it in the mail, but I'm excited that I was able to save on the free jumbo shrimp juice.
Excellent.
So I can let you know. Once I get it, I'll let you know.
Now, what I haven't figured out, does shrimp juice come in only one variety or are there multiple varieties of shrimp juice? I believe they make types with different types of shrimp, different combinations of shrimp.
That's what I saw on the site. There was different species. And so, yeah, there's a different blend depending on if you get the, one, I'm not sure what they're called.
Okay,
one blend versus another.
Yeah, there's probably, there's Argentinian shrimp. There's prawns, which are just shrimp, but they're called prawns. There's jumbo shrimp, as mentioned. So you can see the variety of shrimp they have out there. To go back to what do we learn today? What do you do with infinite money? Megan says that she doesn't have money. She made a life-size portrait painted of Phil in his Dr. Pepper shirt, where he'd be holding Dr. Pepper. There would be a shelf with an always ice-cold Dr. Pepper for guests. Thank you. Now, you know what we need up in here? We need some music. Secondarily, you know what we need up in here? Well,
it wouldn't be more music, would it?
We do have very musical shows. I could play more music over top of this music, and that could be really cool.
I wouldn't guess that's secondarily what we needed, but I do see that as a possibility.
Nah, I won't do that. But I guess we'll move on. I'm trying to. I hear that Asbestos Albatross. We brought in insurance and shrimp juice. I hear Asbestos Albatross wants to basically propose a third sponsor for us. So, is that true, Alb? Oh yeah, I have a small presentation for the growth trajectory of the said company that I would love to present. If you would allow me some short time on the program to present, I would gladly give you my outline and presentation on the trajectory growth of the company and its collaboration with Total Insanity.
That sounds pretty good.
Okay. Sure, man. We might as well go to it. We're moving through things pretty good right now. So let's yeah, Alb, let's go back up to you. Well, thank you, Leo. As I mentioned, I have a presentation. Bring up the slideshow. Bring up the slideshow, please. Okay, thank you. Now, I would like you to shrink me to the side. Okay, thank you. Thank you for shrinking me to the side. Now I'm ready for my presentation. So, Asbestos Albatross, Beak Wax, Growth Trajectory Outlook, Fiscal Year 2026. Beak Wax, official sponsor of Total Insanity. If you will have me, I believe after this presentation you'll be fully convinced. I'll outline the presentation. First, I'll be talking about the product. Second, cross-promotional collaborative cohesion. Third, demographic growth potential. And fourth, the forecasted trajectory. Okay, next slide, please. Thank you, Leo. Please don't talk over my presentation. I will say next slide. Why use Beak Wax? First, let's talk a little bit about the product. Well, our patented formula is designed to leave your beak with a glorious luster. Supports beak health through natural enzymes and botanicals, the protective coating lasting up to 24 hours, and a trusted wax formula free from artificial additives. And it can also be used for surfboards, skate rails, and more for all of your wax needs. That sounds great, Alb. Next slide. Leo, I just told you, please don't say next slide. Certainly you can chime in, but this is my presentation. Okay, dude, sorry. I'm just, it's... Okay, please continue. Thank you, Leo. The branding synergy. This is what I was talking about a little bit earlier. Total Insanity plus Beak Wax. The possibilities are endless. Beak Wax promotions will be seamlessly inserted into Total Insanity's programming you know and love so well. Viewer overlap and underlap in key demographics ensures a strong, diverse branding cohesion potential. And I, Asbestos Albatross, am designated as official licensed Beak Wax spokesperson. Okay, next slide. Thank you for not saying next slide, Leo. Here we have the demographic breakdown. You can see here the different age groups. We have 0 to 12. Beak Wax is not approved for use by those under 13, so that will always be 0% unless we get higher approval. You can see the younger demographics. In most businesses, the 18 to 34, 18 to 35 is the prime demographic. As you can see here, we have a decent good market share in both Total Insanity and Beak Wax overlap. But we would like to grow in the young audiences. Advertising to them young helps the brand awareness and brand loyalty. And we believe there is a potential for anti-aging Beak Wax. If you notice the 79 to 87, the quote-unquote young-old demographic, there's strong growth potential there for those that live into the highest demographic of 98 to 120. I will say, at that age, pretty much only the die-hard customers that have been using Beak Wax since their youth continue to use it. But you can see our percentage breakdowns here. 5% at the bottom is getting cut off a little bit, but the next one will have a nice chart for the growth potential. Next slide, please. And here for my final slide, the forecasted growth. You can see with Beak Wax and Total Insanity together, the potential is unstoppable. In just, what is it here? 10 short months, Beak Wax forecasts an average of 40 million viewers to 45 million viewers for Total Insanity. Right now, you're not even to 1 million. But Beak Wax and the growth trajectory and our calculations, they tell us this can become a reality. So, I hope you guys like my presentation. I hope that this has convinced you to bring Beak Wax onto the show. And I know I'm a ghost now, but Beak Wax was one of my go-to products. I always trusted for many years, trusted since 19-something, Beak Wax. It's my trusted product. Okay. Thank you, Alb. What do you think, Phil? Chat, feel free to chime in. You think we should sponsor Beak Wax?
Well, they'd be sponsoring us. Yeah,
I got that.
That's very good. I'm very curious to know more about the product. I can see that it's very popular with like young adults and middle-aged adults, and I think that that makes a lot of sense. I'm sure that's right.
Should have put that. If you know, those ages are for birds as well.
Yeah,
in bird years. Just to be clear,
adjusted for bird years.
Yes,
right. Yes. Well, I definitely like 50 million viewers. That's a number that I saw there, between 18 and 40, 45, 35 viewership range. That's very appealing.
Yes.
And that's just that range. So I think if you add it all together, those numbers actually grow. It's almost 200 million, which is something I certainly can't scoff at.
Albatross, how do you know, like, that these numbers can be accurate? Well, Leo, they've assured me that these are only the finest calculations. Beak Wax already has millions of customers across the globe, and quite frankly, bringing those customers into Total Insanity will only reach the heights that you've never dreamed of. Okay. Al, what do you think? L.A.
Leo. Phil.
Yeah.
Albatross. I say let's do it. Why not? Live a little.
Okay. That's kind of different from you, Al.
Bold. I mean, I like it.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong with a can-do attitude.
I'm down with sure. Why? If it's gonna help us grow the stream, why not?
I mean, by golly.
Let's bring in Beak Wax. Albatross. Oh, yes, I'm so excited. Thanks for bringing in Beak Wax. Yes. Switch. Get the slideshow away. Okay, switch to Big Al. Okay, I can travel through space and time because I'm a ghost. I just realized I can basically travel anywhere I want. Maybe this could be used for the show. Anyway, now that you've officially accepted Beak Wax, all-purpose Beak Wax, it gets the job done. Official sponsor of Total Insanity, Beak Wax is my trusted source for all of my wax needs. Beak Wax. Okay, thank you.
Now, I'll be honest with you. I hate to get down to brass tacks, but Al, when can we see some funds rolling in? When can we see changes made to the show as a result of these sponsorships?
That is something they didn't tell me yet, Leo. They just basically in a couple. I think the money will start funneling in on the next billing cycle. You may have to wait 2 weeks for the first direct deposit to go into the account, but I believe that is how it's going to operate. Okay.
All right, that seems standard. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't going to be a quarterly kind of fund.
Yeah, and that reminds me, I am going to need the account information for Total Insanity so I can get deposit, so the funds can get deposited within. Okay, I'll give you that a little later, Al. B.
Yeah, I'm not sure we should.
But I guess
stream that information.
I trust Beak Wax is a trusted company, so I trust that it'll be good. As long as just keep the information safe, Al. Okay. Oh, you know, I'm like, I'll lock it down, Leo. Okay. I wanted you to sound a little more confident about that, but I know you're already kind of a wavering, withering Asbestos Albatross. Okay. What's next? We're blazing through the show too fast today. The corporate sponsors have got me all hyped.
Well, it's exciting, changes are being made and things are happening that are, behind the scenes that are affecting what's on screen. I know it's entertaining still, and that's, of course, the most important thing to me and Leo and the other cast of characters as well. But I can assure you these things are going to remain. Total Insanity is going to remain totally insane. That's our guarantee.
We can insure you, just like insurance. Total Insanity that you know and love will stay as just as Phil said. I couldn't say it any better. I can't. Why even try to add words?
Well, that's the Leo Ziva way.
Exactly.
Punctuate it with just some gestures.
Shrimp juice, leading the nation in crustacean. Shrimp juice. Shrimp juice.
Shrimp juice.
Does Skunk Ape have some promotion thing? I feel like Skunk Ape doesn't get down with that. We'll see.
I didn't see him in any of the meetings, so I didn't have heard, and he hasn't been CC'd on a lot of emails. So
Skunk Ape hasn't been around. He dips in and out.
I'm not sure he has an email. I don't know if I have him in my address book, so
I don't even know. Skunk Ape operates. I have to ask Skunk Ape what he's doing sometimes. Okay. I mean, we do have a new episode of Francis and Friends coming up, but I feel like we're gonna. That is. Wait a second. Am I misreading my own chart?
Perhaps.
I know. I think you told me that now I'm getting really into the weeds. I think you told me, I was like, I don't know if I should talk about the rundown on the show, but yet I find myself continually doing so.
Well, it's almost like, I think in this case, it's actually okay. Because, when you're sponsored by corporations, as we are, you find that in meetings, there's a very specific structure. And
That's
so it's
very
important
true.
that we stick to a schedule so we
very
don't
true.
waste any time.
That's very true.
I think in this case, it's totally, besides being okay, I think it's actually important we stick to it.
I like that attitude, Phil. And that's just the attitude over at Insurance. We'll insure your insurance. We assure you. Insurance, and any of its subsidiaries are licensed insurance agents. We insure you fully at your own risk. Do not guarantee all claims will be paid. Insurance reserves all rights to change, modify, or adapt in any way all legal contracts and agreements at any time in perpetuity. Insurance. Let's take a break from the shrimp juice. I'm getting our sponsors mixed up. I'm already getting.
Yeah, I don't think they'll like it if we call it Shrimp Wax Insurance.
My Sonic tie from my youth. I'm already getting their names mixed up. Why am I whispering? Phil, why am I whispering? Can they hear me?
I think it's because.
Can they hear me when I whisper on the stream when it goes out live?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll stop then. Okay, everybody. You know what? It's 8:30. By golly, we're halfway through the show. I think it's time for Francis and Friends. What do you think?
I think this was the perfect time for Francis and Friends.
And this episode of Francis and Friends is sponsored by Shrimp Juice.
Of course.
Shrimp Juice. Shrimp Juice.
Leading the nation in crustaceans.
Shrimp Juice. Can't say shrimp juice enough. Shrimp juice. And with
Can't have
this,
juice without shrimp juice.
exactly. Now, this is Francis and Friends. The moment you've all been waiting for. Let me stop the music. Francis and Friends.
Last time on Francis and Friends, Joey's life just kept getting sadder and sadder and sadder. And perhaps soon, a lot more painful. Just then, a newspaper fell out of the sky. It was heading straight for Joey, but he ducked at the last second. The newspaper ended up hitting Francis in the face and knocking his beret into the pit. What would have been Joey's pain turned out to be Francis's instead. This made Joey's day a lot happier. He picked up the newspaper and turned to the classifieds. He found TV batteries. So he called the guy up and had the batteries shipped right away. He continued to peruse and found a battery charger, which he also ordered. It was the same guy who sold him the batteries. Meanwhile, Hans and King Archibald were busy drawing up schematics for a stronger netting that wouldn't break when Francis fell in the pit. They successfully succeeded at designing the new high-tech Francis-proof netting. They install it, and to show his appreciation, Francis jumped right into the pit to test it out. It broke. And Francis was all like, "What gives it broke?" So now they'll have to save him from the pit. Again. What could have caused the perfectly German-engineered netting created and funded by Hans and the King to have become faulty? Find out next time on Francis and Friends.
Shrimp juice. Francis and Friends. Great episode, Francis and Friends. I could see the shrimp juice seamlessly integrated. Perfect. Phil, I love it. Keep it up.
You wouldn't even have known it was there if you hadn't pointed it out.
You're going places if you keep it up like that. I'm getting word from our sponsors that they would like to have more chat engagement. So they would like to ask, of all of you, the products that we've shown you today, which product are you most likely to use or interested in buying? Is that a clear question? Yeah. Basically, they want to get user feedback so that, that's what we're here for. So if you could help us out by out of Beak Wax, shrimp juice, insurance, which one you would choose as your first thing you're gonna get right after the stream. Okay.
I know what I'm drinking.
A nice tall glass of shrimp juice.
Gotta keep it cold.
And I got my own right here.
It goes down smooth. I think it can. I'm starting to think it can replace milk in my cereal, my coffee in the morning, all water fountains across the nation, leading the nation in crustaceans.
Shrimp juice is extremely healthy, as it has all of those omega-3s from the wild-caught shrimp.
Totally organic. Low calorie.
I believe they strain it for microplastics so that you won't be drinking any of that gnarly stuff that's out in the ocean. Al, A, with all these corporate sponsorships, I'm curious. Do you have like companies in the same way? What's going on with the alienation in that respect?
Leo, the the alien nation has surpassed the stage of capitalism. Even then, there's still imperial warlike interests, as evidenced by General Conrad and his alien nation army continuing to dominate the Galactic Federation. I being their super secret soldier alien bioweapon. I was only aware of a few advertisements as I ran down the alien nation space station halls, escaping to the pod bay. I saw something for, like, head shine. Like, get your alien head shined up nice. Of course, they didn't say alien, because we're just how we are there. I believe there was also a lot of technological apparati, and that would make sense, being in an alien. Really, I really don't know. I think our system definitely works different, but still similarities all the same. Okay.
Thank you for that. Megan would get insurance. That makes sense, you know. With so much insurance out there, you can't be insured too much, which is why insurance will insure your insurance. We assure you.
It's the assurance that I like the most about that, you know, because I think there's some other companies, I won't name them, of course, but they say they'll insure you, but will they?
Exactly.
Will they even assure you?
Dude, you can't even get them to ensure that they'll assure you to be insured. And that's why insurance is the go-to. Insurance company. So we have another, if you notice a few weeks back, we played the Dr. Pepper lyric video by Phil. We have My Den and I, the next song from the Atypical album. So we will be playing that for you shortly. I'm getting word. I get word now because we have
everything all right.
I'm getting word Nathaniel Superfly would like to say something, so I'll cede the floor for him. While we do that, I'm sure you can continue on the stream while in my absence, Phil. I have full confidence and faith while Nathaniel Superfly switches on the stream.
Very excited for all the new sponsors, of course. Now, I know Beak Wax is a brand new sponsor to the show, only having come on board not quite halfway through, but at least they weren't here in the beginning, and now they are here. Not seeing a lot of chat involvement with Beak Wax, but it's also understandable, I think, because, well, from what I can tell, we don't have too many birds in the audience tonight. And that could be because also going on is the State of the Union address. But
what the F, man?
Welcome, Nathan, to the room. Is everything okay? Is everything okay, Nathan?
I'm just a little perturbed today, you guys. I've known Total Insanity since its inception. I've been watching from the mainframe. You know I've intervened many years. I'm not sure I can support this corporate sponsorship. I mean, if you guys want to do it, that's fine. But I oppose corporate involvement.
We're trying to see Phil. The show grow, and we're trying to see things through that, you know, we feel we can only get through sponsorships.
It makes sense. I understand it, but, you know, you guys could... There's a lot of open source software out there. You guys don't need necessarily. Of course, I understand in this economy, in this day and age, this world that's seemingly coming apart at all seams, makes sense you need a little more moolah. I don't want to be too serious here, but I just wanted to basically say I opposed corporate involvement. I've spent my life as an adversary to these organizations, and I simply will not betray my principles.
Well, that's obviously your choice, but what does that mean in terms of how you'll participate with the show?
Just means you'll be seeing a little bit less of me. I just want to come out and say it. It's like, I'm not gonna be some shill for these companies. Oh, buy my shrimp juice. Oh, but sorry, I don't want to. They don't like that. I know they don't like
Go
that.
ahead. That's actually good. That's good. You can keep doing that.
Oh, buy my insurance. Oh, just pay us money because something might happen when you're already paying the other people money. Because I'm not.
And
You
folks,
can see I'm frustrated, Phil.
definitely do that. Your choice should be insurance.
I mean, I guess insurance might actually. All the computer apparatus I have, it's like really expensive. Like maybe if I got them to insure that.
Well, they're not going to insure that stuff. They're just going to insure insurance you have on it.
Oh, okay.
So, but well, if you get that, then of
I'm
course,
trying. I know I'm a little bit erratic right now. What about maybe if I drink shrimp juice, it'll like when I'm doing late night hacking sessions, maybe it'll help keep me like alert and focused.
There's plenty of it. Yeah, if you look around, he should have cases they sent to him. Yeah, see if you can find some shrimp juice. 100% shrimp. 100%
I just can't. I just don't want to be poster boy spokesperson for these companies using me to sell their product. You can see I'm having headphone troubles today, wrapping around this falling off. What's the other sponsor?
The Beak Wax.
Beak Wax. Nathaniel Superfly Beak Wax. It's my trusted wax for all my wax purposes. Beak Wax seems like it might have a little more like indie cool. Like it was started like it's an independent wax company.
Well, I mean, do you have any use for wax outside of obviously not having a beak? Maybe you could use it to cool some of your equipment. I don't know if wax is good for that.
It might heat it up. It might keep the heat in. I was thinking about that. The wax, maybe if I need to repair some wires, the wax could really, glue them together well with some nice electrical tape. I don't know. Okay. I guess you guys might be like, well, why'd you come on? I just wanted to tell you guys, I'm just not digging it. So I'll leave. I'll let you continue the show. But
I mean, I'll see you when I see you. I guess.
Yeah, I mean, of course, I'm not going to give up my. I'll still like run the stuff behind the scenes. I'm not going to like abandon. But just know I'll step in if I have to. Whatever that may mean.
Okay. All right. I mean, I don't see a need for that.
I've saved Total Insanity once. I will save. I'm not saying anything.
I don't see. Where at this stage, things are kosher. Things are cool.
Okay, I might be being too alarmist. I have this is close to my heart. I know I'm being very emotional right now.
I mean, Total Insanity is close to Leo's heart. It's close to my heart.
That's true. He's my alter ego.
I'm not going to let anything happen to the show.
Okay. I trust you guys.
Thank you.
Leo did encounter Dogcat. He's been through the mainframe. He understands the gravity of everything. Okay. I'm not saying I like it, but I'll support it. Okay. With that, see you guys later.
I'll see you later. I mean, as far as confrontations go, I think that went all right. I mean, it's just these kinds of things. Obviously, Total Insanity, that's something you can get emotional about, so I can understand. But like I said, this is like
Yeah, dude.
the corporate. This is the executive level thinking of what's going on with the show. That nothing's coming in to destroy the show.
I didn't know Nate was going to come on and be like that. He just said he had a message. I thought he was just doing like a normal thing, like different episodes. I didn't know he was going to like slander our sponsors.
Look, you can't sell to everyone 100% of the time. I think you're not going to make everybody happy, but we can do the best we can with what we got. And,
That's true. That's true.
What we got is a lot more now. So
yeah, definitely. And we're going to be bringing you guys great Total Insanity content every week. Corporate sponsors. We're ready to go. We're coming in action. It's cold out there again. Rub your hands together, warm you up and take a nice big swig of shrimp juice. Shrimp juice.
Goes down smooth. You want some.
Shrimp juice. Available in pulp versions and non-pulp versions. Okay. Phil, you want to let's play your video. Arden. Man, I've been off on speaking today a little bit, but some days are like that. Some days, it's like what'd you say?
I said Arden and we.
Arden and we. Would you like to give any introduction to this, or shall I just play this one?
When I was in college, I had a single room bedroom that was a shared room, and I lofted my bed, and underneath I put a curtain, so I had a den, and it was, of course, like my own private room. It was a special place that I could get all my work done.
I remember this.
And, just having that was really, I think, kind of unique for college experience where you're living with a roommate. And so this is sort of, I grew an affection towards that little den. And even now I stream out of my studio, which is a lot like a den. And I think a lot of people can empathize with the sentiment in this song.
Sounds good. Here we go. My Den and I. This doesn't have a sponsor today. Okay, this is just My Den and I. Here we go.
When I am troubled and need a place to go, a private dwelling, phone number uno, secret location that no one else knows. My den and I, my den and I. This room has everything and helps me stay relaxed. My mental stamina is never overtaxed. Being alone means I never have to act. My den and I, my den and I. My den is awesome. Can't go in. It provides so much fun, something magical within. Some call it pointless, but that's just ignorance. Having a hideout brings feelings so intense. Badmouth my den and I will surely take offense. My den and I, my den and I.
My Den and I. Shorter than I remember. Better. I always liked that song, but it was honestly, I hadn't listened to it in a while. That was nice to hear.
Thank you.
Um,
I haven't seen the video in a long time, and actually,
the VR people,
the VR thing is very funny.
they're in their own VR den.
That's right. I think that's the future. Is everything's virtual? So
Maybe we should get sponsored
virtual
by-
dens, virtual sort of dividing lines, that
virtual
kind of thing.
streaming, virtual dens, virtual sponsors. We should get sponsored by a VR company.
Hey, I'm all aboard.
We should seek out as many. I think I might need to take control of full management. I know that I'm already like the lead of Total Insanity. I'm thinking I may need to take full management of everything, take everything into our own hands, just to make sure that we're running efficiently and smoothly. But that's something to think about. Something to think about for next time.
Okay.
Al A, Al B. This has been a pretty chill episode so far, besides the announcement of our corporate sponsors, of course. You guys got anything to add here?
Leo. Phil. I would just say, tread carefully with the corporate sponsors. It's a great opportunity, great investment into the stream. I'm fully ready to go with insurance. We'll insure your insurance. We assure you. But yeah, just make sure you take it slow. You don't need to rush into getting more sponsors. You don't need to rush into managing everything. Just I'd say soak it in, enjoy it, and have a nice stream. Okay.
I like that.
I mean, I will say, look, the business world is kind of a funny place sometimes, and I think, there's definitely lots of examples, cases where people have gotten a little overzealous. But I think where we're at, the more the merrier. You know?
I mean, it makes sense to me. And I think we can have some nice placements of some of these products around here. I think that'll be a nice addition to the visuals.
Great.
Oh, look at this. Look at these great visuals up here. Look, like we can have all of our sponsors right in a row at the top of the screen.
That is perfect. So as soon as you join the stream, you'll see exactly what we want you to see.
Yeah, it's great. So okay, I guess Skunk Ape is sitting today's episode out. We didn't really need to call him for anything. Now that we have corporate sponsors, we didn't really have any problems with today's show.
That's true.
So I mean, we had a little thing at the beginning with the screen, but nothing major. That we needed to call him Skunk Ape in to save the day. And this brings us to our final segment. What did we learn today?
What did we learn today? Did you guys learn anything? What did we learn today? Now you got me wondering. What did we learn today?
Excellent. Great. Another classic song.
Instant classic.
Well, what did we learn today?
Well, I'll tell you, I learned that beak wax is a thing. Now, I'll be honest with you. I hope I'm stepping on no toes here, but I've heard of beeswax. I had misheard this at first, so I thought that's what he said. But when I saw it on the logo, of course, I see that it's beak wax.
Yeah, beeswax. Oh yeah, sorry.
Learn more about the products.
Yeah, beeswax is a standard wax product, but beak wax. I think it is known more amongst fowl and birds, other creatures with beaks, perhaps even the duck-billed platypus.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Actually,
Sure, both sets of groups have wings, but the bees have their beeswax for their, I guess, all purpose. And then all other birds that have beaks and stuff, of course, have beak wax for, more specifically, their beaks.
Exactly. Naturally, the beak market the bird beak market is becoming oversaturated. So expanding to humans is a good strategy, and which is why Total Insanity comes in to help him out. So,
Exactly.
what did I learn today? I learned I can't be taking so much pressure from the corporate sponsors. I feel like I was a little more maybe trepidatious, nervous today, but I just got to go in full force, embrace the sponsorship, keep the show as it is. Don't almost like it's not even there. Just don't even think that's even there. They want to sponsor us for for what we've already been doing. So keep it rolling, and I just got to have that confidence to drive ahead, keep the stream on the track.
I totally agree, because you know what they say is the moment you hesitate, someone else is going to step right in and take your place.
That's true.
We're lucky that we have sponsors that are committed to our vision here.
Exactly.
Right. But they're committed to any vision, so long as they can get their product placed in a visible way. So
Exactly. Al, well, what did you learn today?
I learned that Nathaniel Superfly has principles that he does not betray. That gives me props. Mad respect, Nathaniel Superfly.
Okay, I like that, Al.
teach his own.
Albatross, what did you learn? I learned, I already knew about shrimp juice from the previous episode, but I learned about, and of course Beak Wax, as I'm a long-time user of Beak Wax, so I learned about insurance, the great quality insurance, to assure that you're insured with your insurance. Insurance, we'll insure your insurance, we assure you. Okay, cool, thanks, nice episode today. So yeah, we'll be back next week. Hopefully, even running smoother with all the corporate branding, all that. We should have a great show for you next time. Once this funding starts coming in, it's gonna up the ante. We'll try to get Skunk Ape in here next time too, just to say what's up. Skunk Ape is, I feel like he's beloved when he shows up by all. So that can be good as well. But stay tuned. This is only, shall we say, the beginning. With that, I'd like to thank our sponsors for today. I'd like to thank Shrimp Juice, Insurance, and Beak Wax. Any additional things you'd like to say here at the conclusion of our stream today, Phil?
I also would like to specifically thank Insurance, Shrimp Juice, and Beak Wax, all-purpose Beak Wax. It gets the job done.
It gets the job done. And Shrimp Juice, leading the nation in crustaceans. Shrimp Juice. And well, I want to wait till the clock strikes exactly 9. So we're playing the waiting game right now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's about it.